All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power. So Phil Heath was responding to a lot of fans' comments on Instagram last night, and while he was doing that, he replied to several comments explaining the reason why he believes he was not able to control his waist on stage and had that visible distension. So Phil Heath basically made this same comment a couple of times, so I'm only going to read you guys a few of them. So on this post, this guy commented, "You don't need better condition. You need to learn how to pose and hold your gut in. I'll likely get blocked for saying this, but it needs to be said, and your fans deserve to see the best Phil Heath there is on stage." And Phil replies to this comment and says, "Nah, I need to get my incisions fixed. Since they tore during the last weeks of prep, it's clear as day, just look." And then this guy comments, "Ask Rolly for advice. You own every pose, but the midsection was what did you in. Rolly had one of the worst guts in the sport, and now he has one of the tightest. It's not over, champ. You know what needs work, and it's not your backside." Phil replies to this guy, "I'll just go to the doctor and have him explain it to you, so you'll believe me, I guess." And then he's also responding to someone else on this post where he says, "I didn't have enough time, and I trained too hard that the incisions didn't hold. All good, but I'll get it fixed, and I'll rest longer." So that brings me to the final comment that I wanted to address here. Phil talks about resting longer, not making the same mistake he made this year, and allowing those incisions to fully heal after he gets them fixed. So this guy comments, "You just humbled in defeat and see what needs to be done to get back on top. Mr. Olympia 2019. Now, if you scroll down the comments, Phil Heath actually comments, "Yep, 2020. So perhaps Phil Heath is going to be back, but it might not be next year because he wants to allow those incisions time to heal. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Personally, I don't know what a torn incision looks like, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a doctor and say I think they are or aren't the result of torn incisions, because honestly, I don't know what that looks like. But what I do know is if you zoom in on certain areas of Phil Heath's midsection during the 2018 Olympia, there are a couple spots you can see that look weird. And I'm not just talking about distension. I'm talking about kind of bumpy areas actually in the abdominal wall themselves that just look kind of odd. And that could be what Phil Heath is referring to here. So I'm not really too sure about this one, guys. If you look at the pictures, I think his midsection does look different than last year. I think it looked worse last year. I think a lot of the problem this year was it seemed he was just unable to control it during some of the poses like the abs and thighs, to a point where he almost looked like he was in pain. And if those incisions had in fact torn, that could very well be the case. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys believe that torn incisions are the reason why Phil Heath could not control his waistline on stage? And do you think Kai Green will come back if Phil Heath is really skipping the 2019 Mr. Olympia as he insinuated in that Instagram comment? So thank you guys for watching the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power signing out.